Revelio.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. What do we have here? A demiguise. Mine now, Demi, guys. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. 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 Lumos. Revelio. 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 Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
don't know about demi-guises, but Howin had me on hot bricks the other day, telling us about her colleague who befriended a griffin. I put my hand up and said we had a griffin come by our street once and tried to get our rabbit. My sister had to run out after it, throwing stones till it flew off. I thought Howin would be impressed, but oh, the glare. She said you never meddle with dangerous beasts. If you ask me.
Imelda Reyes is on her way to becoming the fastest flyer in Hogwarts history.
Can't wait till I'm old enough to apparate. No more falling off brooms for me.
One boy fell off his broom during my flying class. Good thing Kagawa was there to catch him. She's very good at arresting momentum.
The only reason I'd want to play Quidditch is to wear those uniforms. So fashionable.
I think it's for the best that Kagawa.
Revelio.
I'm not ready for...
Lumos.
Then I wouldn't have to worry about doing schoolwork.
Revelio. Lumos. Alohomora. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Lumos.
I've been collecting.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Accio.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the bell tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the late early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts. Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Eargit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I know that name. Lodgok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin-wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day. Now, where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby.
Revelio. No, that's not one.
Here in the bell tower entrance hall. I recommend that all students introduce themselves to this hero of Hogwarts. Grimbold Weft was responsible for some of the most important work done in the Goblin Rebellion of 1752, such as sewing buttons on witches' and wizards' coats. Without his quick hand and deft needlework.
Revelio.
Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Aphbuttle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal symbolic watch over the bell tower is a retinue of loyal knights.
Alohomora.
Or rather, his fame was not won by vanquishing foes in single combat, nor by slaying bloodthirsty dragons, but rather in training yards and sculleries, where his warm and approachable demeanor was celebrated by friends and newcomers alike. I encourage one to make the waving statues
This is a
acquaint.
centuries-old light.
Incendio! Revelio!
There's nothing quite so magical as history.
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Athpuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Athpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get along.
True. But imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin rebellions to discuss. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise student, such as yourself, will learn from it. History is written by the... their schoolwork.
If you work all day... You're back! Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Revelio. Who lived here, I wonder? Revelio. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Revelio. Everything's all right now. Revelio. I'll look after you. Revelio. Professor Howard will never believe this. There. I'm not going to hurt you.
nice to see you, my young friend.
What? Up for a bit of dying, are we? Nothing to bug in Arranger except spiders. Close to a breakthrough. I can feel it. Is somebody there? Hello? Any who oppose.
I've always said that travel broadens.
Nothing pleasant about this coast. I received your owl. Thank you.
I'm glad you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard one of them say they're headed to another cavern, like the one we found. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the triptych.
I don't know. I did see another memory. This time, it was a keeper named Neve Fitzgerald. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic. But I still can't be sure how any of it connects to Ranrock.
These keepers are playing games with you. You need to press them for more information.
It doesn't work like that. To access each of these memories, I have to complete a trial. It's not as easy as you think. They're showing me the memories in a particular order.
Either they don't trust you, or you don't care enough about Anne to ask the difficult questions.
Of course I care, Sebastian. We've come this far. Don't let your frustration get the better of you.
Fine. I'll defer to your keeper friends. For now. But I don't like it.
We don't have a choice. Now, shall we see why the triptych led us here?
Let's go, quickly, before we're spotted. Keep a close eye out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead.
I wonder why.
Raiding, I imagine. This mountain used to safeguard local hamlet valuables. But it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast.
Fringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Findo!
I won't rest until...
Protego! Stupefy! Bombarda!
Thestrals overhead? Some consider them a bad omen.
Not everyone does.
I know that.
All right.
I'm making small talk. I'm not gonna trek up this mountain in silence.
Confringo!
I'm sorry we can both see Thestrals.
It's certainly not something I'd hoped we'd have in common.
Glacius! Depulso! Flipendo! Depulso! Bombarda. Accio. Flipendo. 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 Revelio. Flipendo.
kill any who trespass.
Wait, we should have some sort of plan.
I'm through planning.
This is where you will fail. I'm living and dying, are we?
Descendo!
No!
Bombarda! Confringo!
So fine.
Potato! Stupefy! Descendo! Bombarda! Confringo!
I shall avenge your death. What an unfortunate
Descendo! Potato! Stupefy!
will lead us to victory!
Confringo! Bombarda!
I shall avenge your death.
Confringo! Protego! Bombarda!
What an unfortunate
Descendo! Confringo! Revelio!
They got what they deserved.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins,
You could have got us killed.
but I didn't. Looks like Ranrock's loyalists were heading further up the path.
Let's keep going.
Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Bombarda! Revelio!
Ramrock's gonna make everyone pay. Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository, whatever that is.
Did you hear that, Goblin?
Ridiculous notions of ownership.
Here's planes. Some afraid to fight.
Confringo! Bombarda! Descendo! Revelio!
I agree. Only good wizard's a dead wizard. Ranrock's got that right. And I'm most keen to help him achieve his goals in that regard.
Bombarda! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Descendo!
That was me.
Bombarda! Revelio!
Must be it.
Sebastian, wait.
Wait. For what? Why are you suddenly so cautious?
Listen to me. I know you're angry and frustrated, but charging ahead now could undo all the progress we've made. Lord Gok said...
Oh, your goblin friend?
Stop it. That's enough. Not all goblins are like Ranrock. I am not the enemy. We want the same thing. To find answers.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
We do. Listen to me. Lord Gok has insights into Ranrock that we don't. He told me that Ranrock somehow knows about the Keepers and is searching anywhere connected to each of them. That's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know what I'm doing. You need to trust me, or I don't see that we can continue together.
Fine. Fine. I'm sorry. I'm letting my emotions get the better of me. And I have been for a while. I do trust you. And I don't think I can help Anne without you.
Good. Ranrock clearly knows more than we thought. We need to be careful and do this right, not just go charging in. We have our work cut out for us. We need to work together if we're going to find the final piece to the triptych.
Agreed.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
So far, so good.
Charming. Spiders. How fitting.
Protego. Stupefy. Revelio. Confringo.
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Protego. Sendo. Bombarda. Confringo. Descendo. Descendo. Confringo. Bombarda. Descendo. Protego. Stupefy. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
One nudge and that chest might have fallen.
Oh, I think 3 nudges at least.
Descendo. Bombarda. Confringo. Descendo. Revelio.
These spiders are determined to make a meal of us.
Revelio.
Surely taste better than a goblin dinner.
Protego. Descendo. Confringo.
Annoying little beasts, aren't they?
A staircase leading here. Whatever for?
I don't think anyone's been here for ages.
Confringo. Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio.
Look at this place. Not really my style. A bit much, if you ask me.
Bombarda. Confringo. Descendo. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Descendo. Bombarda. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Descendo. Bombarda. Confringo. Stupefy. Descendo. Confringo. Bombarda. Descendo. Confringo. Descendo. Bombarda. Confringo. Descendo. Confringo. Bombarda.
Getting through the cavern can't have been the only challenge. Perhaps we should search for runes.
We've seen rune symbols like these before.
Revelio. Confringo.
Can't get out of here quick enough.
Revelio. Confringo.
Is finding these chests luck or instinct?
Revelio.
A journal entry. We should look for more.
Why couldn't she have kept all her journal entries in one place?
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Troll!
Bombarda. Confringo. Descendo. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Confringo. Bombarda. Descendo. Bombarda. Protego. Descendo. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Stupefy. Descendo. Confringo. Bombarda. Protego. Stupefy. Descendo. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Descendo. Confringo. Protego. Bombarda.
Nice teamwork.
Nothing like an angry troll to bring friends together.
Revelio. Reparo. Revelio.
That was a piece of work. More than one.
Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio.
Did you find something?
Revelio.
A journal entry. Isadora was here.
Accio.
We couldn't jump higher.
Wingardium Leviosa.
We tried.
Revelio.
I'm out of breath after all of those stairs. But the view, well worth it.
Bombarda. Reparo. Revelio.
Another barrier. We can blast through it, I'm certain.
Revelio.
This can't be a dead end. Must be another floor above us. Good news?
This journal entry sounds worrisome.
Confringo. Revelio. Bombarda.
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Revelio.
This place can't have belonged to only Isadora.
But the triptych pointed us here. Another rune symbol. Feel as if I should be fluent in runic
Bombarda.
language by now.
Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio.
Could this be another area Isadora created?
Isadora must have honed her skill with ancient magic here.
Revelio.
I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
Another ancient magic passageway to the Undercroft. The final piece to the triptych must be here. The final canvas piece to the triptych. We've done it!
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
So do I.
Perhaps completing the triptych will shed more light on all of this.
Revelio.
I cannot believe the journey this triptych took us on.
This is it.
Don't keep me in suspense. Go on, place it.
Huh. Another pensive.
This is what we've been chasing.
I wonder...
What is it?
Let's find out.
I
cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
That worked?
It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's goblin silver.
I need something much bigger.
All right. It would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but if used correctly, its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this unnerves them.
Not everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. Someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it. I knew there was a way to help Anne.
Something isn't right, Sebastian.
What do you mean? You saw what she did.
No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't.
I don't follow.
We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Feldcroft, the destroyed painting. It was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
But I don't know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you.
I'm not sure that they would. The Keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care. If at all.
If at all? You've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability. Please, talk to the Keepers. If not for me, then for Anne.
Why did the Keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait? Lodgok's getting himself into more danger than he realizes. I'd better find him.
Accio. Bombarda. Confringo. Accio. Stego. Stupefy.
Find this echo!
Bombarda. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Bombarda.
Wonder if I'm rocking his quiver there.
Accio.
I won't rest.
Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Accio. Protego. Stupefy. Bombarda. Confringo. Stupefy.
Lucky, that's all.
Accio. Bombarda. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Protego. Revelio.
No sign of Lodgok out here.
It's south of the castle. I think the cave that Doran wanted us to find is near there.
Look at the size of this mine.
Something seems wrong.
This place is teeming with Ranrock's loyalists. I have to keep my wits about me.
Protego. Revelio.
This cart ought to get me deeper into the mine. Just like Gringotts, but I'm in the driver's seat this time.
Something seems wrong.
How deep will this take me?
Ranrock's gonna be pleased with us. Who was on that car? Will ya?
That has to be the end up ahead.
Revelio. Confringo.
I wonder where these pipes go.
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
I will make you.
Bombarda. Accio. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy.
Why drag this out longer than necessary? I won't rest.
Bombarda. Stupefy. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Bombarda! Confringo!
One less human to worry about. Such arrogance.
Accio!
Nice and stop by. Why can't I hit you?
Confringo! Stupefy! Bombarda! Stupefy! Protego! Confringo! Accio!
Oh, weak human.
Bombarda! Confringo! Confringo!
How did you do that?
Protego! Stupefy! Bombarda! Stupefy! Protego! Stupefy! Bombarda! Confringo! Findo! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Defendo! Bombarda! Protego! Stupefy! Confringo! Defendo! Stupefy! Bombarda! Confringo! That was a close one. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Bombarder. Revelio. Bombarder. Defender. Accio. I need to pull this platform closer. Revelio. Accio.
Centuries of injustice and violence. All things are random. Who's there? What?
Revelio.
Just here.
Don't get excited by the thrills we've been having.
Protego.
I won't rest.
Bombarder. Defender. Confringo.
Who's the Imperium? Pity. Nothing vital. One less shoe to worry about.
Bombarder.
Teach you nothing.
I shall have
Made quick work of this one.
Revelio. Accio. Accio. Revelio.
Seems Ranrock is here. I hope Lord God doesn't cross.
Bombarda.
Time for this?
Accio.
Stop it!
Stupefy.
I won't rest. Not such this pay. One less human to worry about.
Bombarda. Confringo. Accio. Stupefy.
I don't think you know who you're dealing with.
Confringo. Accio. Protego. Stupefy.
I won't.
Ranrock has fooled you all. To your
Revelio.
Where does this one lead? Off the beaten path, I suspect.
Revelio.
Incendio should be enough to light these flames. I hope I can get to Ranrock before Lodgok does.
Revelio.
Another drill is complete. The wizarding world will crumble.
I can end this right now. I have to destroy the drill and stop Ranrock's loyalists.
When the war is over.
Bombarda. Confringo.
Never tried that before.
Protego. Bombarda. Confringo. Protego.
You won't survive this, my young friend.
Bombarda. Confringo. Confringo. Bombarda. Protego. Accio.
Red Rock will unite us.
Bombarda. Confringo. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Protego.
I shall have been.
Stupefy. Accio.
You won't defeat us all.
Confringo.
That's better.
Revelio. Bombarda.
drill.
That is unfortunate. No matter, we will build another.
I found this one lurking outside.
Lord Gok, come to make amends, little brother.
I came to stop this.
What is this you've brought me? It cannot be. All this time, you knew where it was. Don't!
Are you alright?
I'll never understand you, Lord Gok. So gullible. That witch did not consider you an equal. She, like all wizard kind, sought only to use you.
You're wrong, Ranrock.
The young ones are especially deceitful. They are taught to hide their disgust for us, as they exploit us.
Astonishing that our ancestors ever trusted each other.
All this time, looking everywhere for the final repository, searching in vain for Bragpor's last journal. Wasted my time chasing a child. And my little brother knew where it was all along. But now, I don't need you. I don't need any of you.
I was bringing it to you.
You are a traitor to our kind! No! Avada Kedavra!
Poor Lord Gok. Dead by his brother's hand. No wonder he tried so hard to reason with him. Now to get out of this blasted place. I'll send word to Fig to meet me in the map chamber. He and the Keepers need to know Ranrock has that journal and knows where the final repository is.
Some days are more.
Natty, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind. And I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matibeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
It's not your fault, Natty. There's nothing you could have done to prevent it.
That is what my mother says. But he died protecting me. And I cannot help but feel guilty over that. I find myself reliving the moment more often than I would like. I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Each day they remain free, they do more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get them. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get them, beginning with Harlow. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
Hello. It's not often I see Hogwarts students here during the school year. I'm Priya Treadwell at your service, and I sell a variety of traveling necessities.
What do you have for sale?
I didn't think I'd be the one doing the buying. So nice of you to stop by.
This looks intriguing.
Oh, how I love good.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
You made it. At least we're out of the classroom.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive. Especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed.
Revelio!
I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
Revelio! You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Revelio! Accio!
Confringo. Revelio.
It's another aggressive
Bombarda.
one.
Confringo.
Arresting momentum. Expelliarmus.
Confringo. Bombarda.
What is going on with them?
Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos.
Lumos.
Revelio. Accio. Capolso. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio.
Voipers.
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Whooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Accio.
If the Moonstone is here and so are Whoopers, I wonder if it's being protected.
Revelio. Bombarda. Accio. Revelio.
Why am I not surprised?
Accio.
First the Whoopers and now this. We need to find moths for those spinners.
Accio. Lumos.
Lumos. Lumos.
Revelio. Depulso.
Another
Revelio.
obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Also. Accio. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Depulso. Lumos.
Merlin, it's beautiful.
Depulso. Lumos.
You did it!
Revelio.
I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this again.
Bombarda. Glacius. Defendo. Confringo. Glacius. Confringo. Bombarda. Protego. Stupefy. Bombarda. Defendo. Glacius. Confringo. Bombarda. Petrificus Totalis. Revelio.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Should we take a closer look?
You read my mind.
Revelio.
Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here, I just know it.
Confringo.
Given what swoopers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this
Revelio.
of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm just losing my mind.
Very funny. I was just
Revelio.
thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them. We found it! It's like staring well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
Whatever it is, it had better have to do with Snidgets.
The clock is ticking in that regard, isn't it? Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
How's your Gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it. I think we can safely say we know where the moonstone goes.
Whoa!
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually,
If you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Why didn't you tell me this before? After all our time together.
I'm sorry. I thought about it so many times, but I'm ashamed of who my family is. I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
Sebastian has gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne, please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
I'm glad you're here.
I received your owl. Where's Sebastian?
Inside the catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous,
Stop. You swore you wouldn't let Sebastian take this one step further. Yet here we are.
It's my fault. I was wrong. I thought he'd stop.
I should have stopped him before. Sebastian's in real trouble now. I'm going back into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
Inferi? What are you talking about?
You'll see. We need to hurry. Sebastian must not be in his right mind.
Last time we were here, this place was crawling with spiders.
We're about to face worse. Let's find Sebastian.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Where was Sebastian when you and Anne found him?
Just ahead, in the Great Room.
Bombarda. Confringo. Bombarda. Leviosa. Confringo! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Accio!
There weren't this many in theory before.
And there's no sign of Sebastian. Bombarda! Confringo! Protego! Bombarda! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio!
Hold on a moment. I was so worried about Sebastian I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it.
The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them.
Not exactly. He's controlling them. This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne. When Anne said she couldn't stay here, I didn't realize what she meant.
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic.
I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor Black first. Twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian.
Revelio.
Be careful.
Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. How many? Confringo. The Inferi. They're everywhere. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Protego. Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio!
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Confringo! Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. There's Sebastian.
Isn't this incredible?
Sebastian.
I told you, the relic is the answer. I've been trying to reverse the dark magic that injured Anne, but this will allow me to control it. Just as I can control the Inferi.
Control? I had to fight the Inferi all the way.
What have the two of you done? Accio relic!
Solomon! The relic! You'll pay for this!
The two of you have gone too far! I'm ending this now!
Confringo!
That's relic.
Accio. Incendio.
Leviosa! Incendio! Levioso!
Stupefy. Protego. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacier. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio.
Sorry, it had to be
Glacier. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Glacier. Confringo. Venite. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Glacier. Protego. Stupefy. Bombarda. Confringo.
Sorry, it had to be done.
Glacier. Sendo. Confringo. Glacier.
Incendio!
You're supposed to protect us.
I am protecting you, you big boy!
Confringo. Bombarda. Glacier.
Confringo!
Defendo. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Glacier.
Confringo!
Stupefy. Stupefy. Confringo. Bombarda. Defender! Glacius! Protego! Stupefy! Bombarda! Confringo!
Now you've gone too
Stupefy! Defender! Glacius! Benito! Glacius! Confringo! Bombarda! Protego! Stupefy! Glacius! Defender! Confringo!
Levioso!
Bombarda! Stupefy! Glacius! Confringo! Defender! Mr. Tallow! Stop! Protego! Stupefy!
Now you've
Defender!
gone too far.
Bombarda! Confringo! Glacius! Defender! Glacius!
Protego!
Confringo!
Sorry, it had to be done.
Bombarda! Flipendo! Confringo! Glacius! Flipendo! Confringo! Flipendo! Glacius! Bombarda! Confringo!
Incendium! Now you've gone too far.
Flipendo!
She cannot be healed, Sebastian. You must stop.
I won't let her suffer. Avada Kedavra! No!
You've made your choice.
Oh, Anne. What have you done? I must get out of here.
I can't let him leave. Sebastian, wait! Stop, Sebastian. Hold on.
What is it?
Why wouldn't you stop? I was calling after you.
Anne won't survive this. She's withering away, inside and out. Solomon's never been there for us, not really. He gave up on Anne. I'll never give up on her. You saw him, didn't you? He was going to ruin her life. He attacked us. I had to use the killing curse. You know I did. If I hadn't known how to cast it...
He did attack us. You had no choice. It was brave, Sebastian. You clearly care more about Anne than your uncle ever did.
I knew you'd understand. I did do the right thing.
You did. I would have done the same, if I knew how.
I could teach you.
No time like the present.
The killing curse won't be easy to master. As with all unforgivables, you have to mean it. Hold your wand steady. Focus. The incantation is Avada Kedavra. Your intention must be clear. I can't stay here. I need to find Ominous.
Sebastian.
Please, I'm not myself right now. Let's meet later, at the Undercroft, all right?
I hope Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the Keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
According to the owl I received, Ranrock is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is grave news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the best path forward.
Let us hear what the student has to say.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bragbor's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrock were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Ranrock has Bragbor's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
Isadora told Bragbor about the magic when she asked him to build a container for her. I've seen her memories.
Isadora left memories for someone to find? You know what she did?
Her memories showed what she did for her father, which I also saw in Professor Rookwood's pensive. And a conversation with Bragbor in which she expressed frustration about the limits being placed on her use of ancient magic.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware of the grave circumstances in which we find ourselves. The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts. Find a face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
An exceptional level of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils, whatever that may be.
Very well.
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast. Perhaps then you can tell me a little more about the memories of Isadora that you witnessed.
Bainbra is one of my favorite.
You're here. I have good news. We do not have any of Ranrock's loyalists to contend with.
Revelio.
Of course. The bad news is that it's likely
Confringo.
because they no longer need to trick the keepers for information. Is that a... It is. I believe I know what must be done. Do you recognize the head sculpted there?
It looks like a grap horn.
And the prints carved into the ground lead me to believe that a grap horn will somehow open the way forward.
That's what Professor Rackham meant when he spoke of my needing an ability to interact with beasts.
It would seem so. I do know that the last of a long dynasty of Graphorns lives nearby. They call him the Lord of the Shore. I suspect you'll need to bring him here. What happens next, I can't say.
If that's what must be done, I'll do it.
Excellent. I know this area well enough. When you see the remains of a large sea creature, you're in the right place. Now, Professor Rackham made it clear that you must engage with any beast that is part of this trial on your own. So I shall wish you good luck and wait for your return in the map chamber.
She's devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Sebastian, Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but...
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
Turn me in?
Sebastian.
Did you hear that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
I know.
I can't believe he's gone. How did things go so wrong? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to... Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you. I need to be with Anne.
Don't worry, Sebastian. I shall speak with Ominous.
Thank you. You're a good friend, truly. No matter what happens from here, I'm glad we met.
Poor Sebastian.
Ominous?
What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose Sebastian, but I don't think we have a choice.
We do have a choice. What good will it do to turn him in now? He clearly regrets everything. He's not going to do anything like this again.
We've both heard that before.
But we also need to think about Anne. She's lost her health, now she's lost her uncle. Do you really want to take her brother away from her too?
I understand what you're saying. Perhaps you're right. As much as I believe that Sebastian should pay for his actions, we'd only be punishing Anne as well. I hope we're doing the right thing. I'll talk to Anne. If it comes from me, she'll agree with this decision.
Thank you, Ominous. You're a good friend.
Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. That I know. I can't.
This place has seen better days. This must be the place.
Revelio.
Very well, Lord of the Shore. Show yourself.
Glacius. Flipendo. Bombarda. Arresto Momentum. Confringo. Defendo. Confringo! Defender, arresto momentum. Confringo! Bombarda! Arresto momentum. Defender! Confringo! Can't we talk about this? Bombarda! Confringo! Defender! Confringo! Defender! Arresto momentum. I didn't think I could take much more of this. Confringo! Defender! Arresto momentum. Incendio! Confringo! Bombard! I should think he'd be a bit weaker by now. Confringo! Bombarda! Defender! Confringo! Incendio! Bombarda! Incendio! Confringo! Defender! Bombard! Confringo! Incendio! I need your help, friend. Go! Poachers? Let's see how the Lord of the Shore feels about his neighborhood being invaded. Perfect. Target practice.
Confringo!
It'll take more than this to stop the Lord of the Shore.
What would you be needing a hippogriff for, anyhow?
Expulso!
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
We're crossing that bridge whether you like it or not.
Time to go a little quicker.
Where's that goblin helm, you little thief?
Expulso!
It isn't Lauren Treadwell's guardian.
Time for you all to clear out.
You freed that horntail. I had money on it.
Expulso!
Perhaps Professor Rackham was right to have had faith in you. I still have my reservations. Isadora, as you will see, was not who she seemed. I can only hope that you are. My memories should answer any questions you may have about the power you will need to protect.
Thank you, Professor Bakar. I shall see you back in the map chamber.
Revelio.
Hello? Isadora? Isadora? Mr. Morganach, Mr. Morgan?
Son, I'm glad you're here.
Isadora was not at her home.
I know.
Her father... Percival.
What is it?
It is as though he was stripped not only of his pain, but of all emotion.
Everything is much worse than I feared. Neve was right. Isadora hasn't stopped. I've just learned that she has been wielding that magic on students.
We must gather the others. I need you to return to your common room, all right?
What have you done?
Take a breath.
Students, Isadora.
Everyone feels pain. And why? Because of your arrogance? Your obsession with secrets? He won't suffer any longer. Not my father, not my students, no one.
Isadora, set down your wand.
Professor, you taught me to hone my power, not throw it away.
I did not teach you this. Expelliarmus!
Avada Kedavra! She's alive.
Revelio. The caverns below Hogwarts, where you fought Isadora. Is that the location of the final repository?
It is. You see, we could not destroy the strands of emotion Isadora had stolen from so many. So we did all that we could to keep them safe. We also realized that until they could be destroyed, the magic used to create them was a danger to wizard kind. Hence, we became keepers. Keepers of an unfathomable secret. We knew that someday, one with the ability to see traces of ancient magic might be seduced by its power. We built the trials to lead that person to us, to allow them to prove themselves worthy of the knowledge we'd kept hidden and the responsibility that accompanies it.
Have I not proven myself, Professor? I need to get to that repository before Ranrock does.
You have, and you will. But the repository is protected by powerful ancient magic. To enter, you must craft a special wand from the 4 artifacts you found above our pensives.
So the repository is safe from Ranrock for now?
If he is, as you suspect, capable of using the power of the other repository, I fear he will be able to breach our defenses.
Then I must go now and craft this wand. Perhaps Mr. Ollivander will help me.
Another Ollivander? I'm not surprised. As I am sure he will tell you, this wand may be used for only one purpose. Return with the wand, and we will open the way forward.
I shall send an owl ahead to Ollivander. Whilst you visit him, I'll reach out to Professor Weasley.
Professor Weasley?
Yes. I may have made an error in judgment by not informing her of Ranrock's intentions earlier. I only hope it's not too late. If Ranrock really is going to try to drill below Hogwarts, we'll need all the help we can get.
All right, Professor. I'll see you soon.